Hello and welcome back to Lead Follow. Today we're in Scotland and we're all doing a track day here at Knockhill Racing Circuit. So it's been a bit wet this morning. As you can see, the flashing red warning lights are out. There's been a few accidents, people have come off, bits have come off of cars. But I'm just taking this opportunity to walk down to one of the grandstands because I think once the track day restarts, we get some pretty good views from down here. So this is our first time here at this track and I have to say I'm really impressed. I mean, it's a very fast track, especially designed for smaller cars, a bit more nimble. I think the bigger cars with more power are going to really struggle here. Got McLaren at the line, waiting to join the track. And I think we're in a really good position here to get some great footage. Here we go. Just coming down into that first braking zone. Right, and then a left. Then into a nice, heavy hairpin down there. You've got to really cook it down there. The Queen's Ferry Bridge in the background. God, it's so picturesque out this way. Really impressed with this track. First time I've ever been here with the guys. So coming back here. There's quite a few corners on this track where you think, Jesus, when they were actually designing this, I think they were here intentionally to catch people out. God, that McLaren's beautiful. It's very slippery out there. Oh, here we go. Here's the Ferrari. Been hearing that alarm going off all day on that Ferrari. Oh dear. So I'll tell you what, I generally do kind of hold back on the morning of a track day because people do have a lot more buzz in them, shall we say, and offs are a lot more likely. And also with UK track days, you do tend to get a lot more wet weather first thing in the morning. So I'm kind of holding myself back a little bit for after lunch because the track should be a bit drier. A couple of people should have gone home or retired, shall we say. And hopefully that'll make for a cleaner lap for myself. Right, well, let's walk back up to the paddock because it's about time that I got back in the 86 and I went out for a lap. Stop being such a wuss. It gets nicely dried out now. Oh, I'm excited. Let's get back to the car. So shortly after I took the 86 out on track, it unfortunately developed a really bad wheel judder under braking on the front passenger side wheel, We did jack it up and tried to figure out what it was, but unfortunately it remained a bit of a mystery. So we decided to give the 86 a rest for the remainder of the day and to get it back down to the south so we could look at it at another time. But we did spend the remainder of the day going out in each other's cars to make sure we had plenty of lap footage. Here's some lap footage of Ross out in his Alfa Giulia QV. So the track day went okay. It was a really good track, really quite technical, really quite scary in places. Unfortunately, I didn't get any in-car footage of myself going round. Around about lunchtime, the brakes started to do weird things, like one of my calipers showed all the signs of binding. It was overheating really massively. We jacked up the car, had a look at the brake, couldn't really figure out what was wrong with it. All the pads nice and free. Didn't see any signs of the pistons being stuck. The hub seemed to rotate quite freely. But the most important thing is we had a great time. The track's fantastic. If you ever have a chance to go up to Knockhill and do a track day, then I thoroughly recommend it. It's a fantastic track. It's just a shame it's so far away for people like ourselves that live in the south. But if you do live further up in the British Isles, then definitely worth checking that out. So we're signing off, and thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully, if all goes to plan, in 2 weeks' time the 86 will be back together, functioning correctly, and I'll be able to do a much better video when we go to Cadwell Park, and hopefully, fingers crossed, even Ed will be along for that one. So take care of yourselves, and see you next time. Bye bye.